Before you can start advertising, you need to understand your customers so you can make advertisements targeted towards them. That way, it's more likely that your product will appeal and sell to the targeted age group. If you want to sell to people 20 years old and older, you need to understand them. Where do they hang out online? Do they use social media? What do they desire? Where do they get their info from? Knowing who your customer is a great help for finding and choosing which channels to use to send out your message. You need to know what your product gives to solve their problems.
iOS is a well-mentioned platform worldwide, and it is a most popular platform. Both Android and iOS have mobile features such as multi-touch screen, location GPS, voice recognition, and QR codes, which improve user experience as they are using the phone for various reasons such as gaming and internet surfing. Smartphones are now intuitive, interactive, easy to use, and also responsive. Going on further about the QR codes, it is an easy process for advertising as well in getting customers to download an app via scanning the code. According to statistics from Kinvey.com, Android apps generate less than 10% of the total cost spent on mobile apps, and despite having 75% of the smartphone market themselves, they're also the average selling of an app in Google Play, their app store basically, is $3.79, whereas in an Apple App Store it's just $2.01. So as Apple users are willing to spend more money, and iOS is a well-known platform, it can have many advantages if you are wanting to create an app on the iOS platform.
Alexander, and I'll be discussing the many different ways in which we can channel and advertise our mobile application for StudyNet. There are many ways in which you can channel an application, such as various social media websites, for example, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, things via email, video advertisements, or even the word of mouth. However, it all depends on what you're actually trying to advertise, who your audience is, and what the actual purpose of the app is. So the purpose of a StudyNet app would be the convenience to access university-related things, such as lectures and assignment dates, etc., in a more convenient way via a smartphone device. The audience will be students and lecturers, and the whole purpose of the app would be the ability and the choice to access university-related things wherever, and the convenience of it being smartphone suitable. I think that the two best ways to advertise a StudyNet app would be emails from lecturers and word-of-mouth recommendation. Research shows that emails have a significant ability to convert new customers to making a new purchase, and word-of-mouth is said to be one of the most valuable and trustworthy way of advertising. Now, the majority of students at university want to achieve the best grades that they can. So if a lecturer was to recommend something that is beneficial to their studies, which is also convenient, I'm sure most students would consider downloading the app. Something that's something that is vital for students to access to actually succeed as a majority of university equipment is put on there.
Good day, my name is Stephanie Buna, and today I will be talking about advertisement strategies for a mobile app. Can social networks be used to advertise products and services? Are you looking for ways to use social media to increase sales? Well, I have the answers to all the questions. Our goal here is to create awareness of our mobile app. Social media plays a huge role in advertising. We aim to target the younger and middle-aged people. These people are well inclined in technology, and they can also be considered as a Generation Y or millennials. Social networks such as Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook are being adopted by loads of companies to advertise their products and services. In order for us to advertise, we would make use of Instagram and Twitter. Now, why Instagram and Twitter? This is because we would be able to reach a greater number of users on these social network platforms. Also, we would make use of video ads. Marketing on YouTube turns viewers into fans and fans into new customers. Messages about the mobile app can be delivered to many people, to the right people at the right time with video ads. So on to Reese. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Reese, and I'm going to be continuing on talking about how we can further promote our university app and how we can do this as cost effectively as possible. On top of what's already been mentioned, we would use banners and posters around the university as a method of promoting the app. Banners and posters, although they can cost a lot of money depending on sizes and materials used to print them, can be very cost effective, as they would be able to target our specific audience being located around university grounds. Being a closed university and StudyNet application, little resources are needed to be used and spent on promoting the app in ways such as radio broadcasts and promotional stunts, as these would be more expensive and less chance of capturing students' attention. The posters would also include a QR code that make the ad stand out and allow students, the generation more familiar with this technology, to get the app quicker, which we'll mention again in a second. Similarly to posters, we could put banners up around the university pages, as it'd be cheap for the uni to do and would most likely be seen by every student when logging on at some point in the term.
Hey guys, I'm Juan Contreras. I'll be talking about the distribution channel applications. A couple of ways that we could distribute our application is basically we could either preload it on the phones, on the devices, or we could use the application stores. The reason these two are very effective are because everybody uses the device, so if they have the device, they will immediately be able to see the application on the phone, whereas the game application store, or the application store, people use that anyway to download games, and if it's therefore a recommendation, people tend to download it more. Thank you for listening.